you're all having a wonderful start to your New Year's. I hope you're keeping up with all of your New Year's resolutions and instilling great change in your life. Now, while some things may change with the turn of the new year, many things stay the same. One of those things being podcasters talking absolute nonsense. Obviously, these clips are from like last year or years prior to that, but you know, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say things are not going to change.
A baby you can't trust. You can't trust the baby because when a baby come in, they finessing. The moment the baby, I'm keeping it real. Listen, the baby cry, you give it something, it laugh, right?
Yeah,
but it's consoled. It laughed the whole time. It never wanted nothing. It knew how to use its emotions, right? So how could a baby trick you and you know how to use their emotions as a infant?
Yes, it's called instinct. It's called instinct, you know. Don't trust them. They're all in cahoots. They're all scheming, those babies. They're trying to manipulate you. Yes. It's called evolution.
That's how you know it been here before. That's how you know it know how to play the games. Well, I know the fuck that baby then. Right? That baby trying to trick me.
This guy, I'm guessing this is the podcast host. He looks fucking terrified.
No, you laughing, that shit ain't funny. Right?
No, it's not funny.
This fucking baby trying to trick me is laughing. All it wants is some fucking food. As soon as I give it to it, it's going act happy and it's going to cry again, act happy and cry again. Fuck that baby. Right? No, I'm keeping it real. It's a fucking finesser, right?
How is he keeping it straight? Like he looks scared. He looks scared. He shouldn't be scared. This is so funny. He thinks babies are finessing. And to be fair, right? He does have a point. Babies do be finessing.
A baby is a finesser at the age of fucking 0.
Yeah.
It come out the womb, gotta smack it on the ass and start crying. And it never shut up since then.
This guy's point is going on for way too long. He's been going on for about 2 minutes, I'd guess.
Never shitted in a tissue before.
You touch shit every single day if you shit.
Why are you touching the shit? The tissue is for the shit.
Are you telling me that y'all just let the doodle fall in the toilet?
What?
Y'all don't catch it every time?
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! No, he's baiting. There's no way he's not baiting here.
Yo.
I am about to leave, bro.
How do y'all check a shit?
What do you mean, how do you check it? What do you mean, how do you check it?
I must have seen this shit wrong.
My nigga.
I've been catching my shit all these years.
Nah, I'm more disgusted than I feel like I can't
That
continue.
is disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. What? Sorry, I can't get my head around that. I cannot get my fucking head around that.
What are you talking about?
My stomach
So
is
hold on,
turning.
so y'all just sit there and shit come right out?
That's the point of a toilet.
No way.
What happens if you got the runs or something like that?
Yo.
What do you do then?
That shit, you wash your hair? Why do you think people wash their
Oh no. He's just got like explosive diarrhea. He's just shitting on his hand when he's on the toilet. No, it's rage bait. I'm not falling for this. It's fucking rage bait. I'm not falling for it any longer.
I ever go homeless, this is the steps I do. First thing I do is I'd get a cardboard, I'd sit outside Canary Wharf station, and I'd write, I don't want money, I want books.
Fuck off. I don't want money, I want books. How much knowledge does this guy think there is in books about making money? Like, the thing, I think I've spoken about this in like a video recently. I don't know if I've specifically spoken about this or something kind of adjacent to it, but I think there's only a very small handful of good self-help books that aren't just like regurgitating shit. And basically none of them are about money. Like there isn't a book that can tell you like how to make money. Reading fucking Rich Dad Poor Dad isn't going to take you from the streets to the penthouse. Really, when it comes down to money, it's actually like the concept of making, I'm trying to phrase this right without sounding like an absolute fucking idiot. But like the ideas behind making money are actually relatively simple. Basically, it's one of two things. One, you either find something you really, really enjoy and that just so happens to be something that pays pretty well and you just pursue that vigorously and have a fair bit of luck along the way. Or two, you don't really care about the thing, but you have such an insane work ethic that you work so hard that it almost negates luck. Well, not really, because you need to have the luck of the time and, you know, the resources to start and everything. I mean, that is really basically it. And I know I've probably definitely simplified it way too much, but you don't need to read like 10 fucking 500-page books to learn how to make money. It is most of it is luck. I'd say it's like 50% luck, 50% just going all in. Sorry, I've probably made absolutely no fucking sense before. I should have written that. I should have watched these clips before and written down what I wanted to say. But hopefully you get my point. You don't need to... It's not a case of like reading more to become rich. You know, it's almost nothing to do with reading unless you're trying to learn like a very specific skill, I guess.
All I want is all those people walking in and out of station, going to these highly successful, highly paying jobs. Surely they know something that I don't. Surely they can point me towards a book.
Yeah, I tell you what, they could like. What are you talking? The people in Canary Wharf, they're not the ones sort of doing like, I don't know, creative jobs that you can just do at home and make a lot of money through doing that. They're people that went to university and learned like finance and shit. What are you expecting to get out of these people? Well, they're not going to offer you a fucking job at JP Morgan, Canary Wharf, are they, if you ask for books? You're not going to get a job like that unless you went to university and studied the relevant thing. What is this guy trying to get? A CEO who works at a company in Canary Wharf isn't going to see a homeless guy with a sign that says, please give me books, and go, aha, I have found my new vice president.
Surely they can point me towards a book that I can learn something from.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No, they can't.
I'd literally sit there read while people are walking past, seeing that I'm learning, okay? Seeing that I'm here to learn. And I guarantee there's going to be somebody who walks past and says, you know what? I like that mindset.
You're a fucking... I'm sorry. Okay, I can't... You are silly. You are very, very silly. This is so stupid. This is so fucking... Like, the thought that the first thing you do if you went homeless would be to get a sign and read books on the street. I'll tell you what mine would be. I'd try any way I can to get my hands on, like, 100 quid. And I'd get a nice haircut, a decent, like, outfit that didn't make me look suspicious. Like, no one... Hang on, I'll show you what I mean. Who I'm trying to, like, you know, dress like. Like an old money type guy. I don't know. Yeah, just pop in Zara, get an outfit like this, get an outfit like that on. No one ever suspects a guy that looks like that to be a pickpocket, do they? And then I just learn the art of pickpocketing, and that is how I'd make my crust. I just go pickpocketing. That's what I do to try and get me out of that situation. I'm not going to sit and read books like an idiot. I'm going to be like a fucking character from Oliver Twist.
The reason I have an iPhone, I think we all have iPhones because we want to communicate our worth as a mate. If you have an...
What? I use my iPhone because it connects nicely to my MacBook. I'm not using it to signify my worth to a mate. What? Of course, it's the Diary of a CEO podcast. I feel as though that podcast, it actually used to be like really, really, like, not really, really good, but it used to be decent. It used to have people on that would have something to say, and he still does sometimes. But it's when he started getting on like fucking, you know, like the health experts and the diet experts, that's when it really started to tank in my mind. I don't know, it's probably doing better than ever for him, but that's kind of when I switched off. I was like, okay, not much of what is being said on this podcast is of any value.
An Android phone, you're kind of signaling to the rest of the world that life hasn't panned out the way you hoped.
I mean, I'm not an Android man. I think Android users are typically quite annoying. They're always like, oh, my camera has more megapixels than yours. Can you even, how far can you customize your home screen? I bet I can customize my home screen far more than you can. I don't care. I do not care. But this is just absolutely false. I don't know where he's got this from.
That if you had been just a little bit more successful, you'd have an iOS, right? Seriously. So
no, I don't think so.
I could read a book so quick. Like, I could read 1,000 books in the fucking week.
You could do that?
Yeah, because I was, like, trained to read.
You were trained to read?
And because of that, they put you in special ed?
Well, in special ed, they train you. It's special ed.
Do they? Mad. I hadn't actually thought about that. I didn't think they were training you to be, like, superhuman in special ed.
Oh, okay.
So you get talents that nobody else gets in the school because you're special ed.
So, like, that's, like, basically a superhero school within the school. That's mad.
Being ignorant, like being delusionally confident.
I always see clips from this podcast, and a lot of the time they're a bit dim, but there's the guy who runs this podcast. I have a thing or two to say about what the videos he's been posting in recent years. He's called Graham Stephan, I think. Graham Stephan. Yes, this guy. And he used to post like really good sort of informative videos about, you know, what to do with money, you know, how you can invest your money, etc., etc. But there's only so many videos you can make about that. So all his videos the last few years have just been pure doom bait. Like look at his recent videos. China just broke the global economy. Breaking Federal Reserve begins economic reset. What just happened to home prices? I'm selling everything. The stock market bubble. Michael Burry's final warning. What is happening? And they've all got like flames in the background. It's just absolute doom bait nonsense. Breaking the largest bubble in stock market history. Breaking the Federal Reserve triggered a dollar reset rate cancel. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know what that means. How the global economy could collapse instantly. Oh fuck, Graham! Ah! Am I gonna lose all my money, Graham? Please! I need to click on this video to see if I'm gonna lose all my fucking money. It's just absolute doom bait slot. Anyway, sorry. Continuing.
That's great. I think maybe the drugs banged my brain up just perfectly enough
What
so
are these
that
sound
I'm
effects?
not.
Why were there sound effects? What effect did they have? I know this isn't like an official like podcast clip. It's just from like some random Instagram account. But still, what have they done with this clip?
Too smart for my own good. A lot of people are too smart for their own good, and then it's like, oh, I got this business idea, but then you're like really smart and you're thinking about all the numbers and everything's how that's never gonna work, and then you never do it. Like I don't think about many things at all ever. Like every day I probably have like 6 useful thoughts.
To be fair, right, I've been saying this. As a man that doesn't do too much thinking. A lot of people think too much. A lot of people are thinking about too much too often. Like, one of the most common messages I get is like, oh, how do I start a YouTube channel? I've been thinking about making a YouTube channel. And it's just like, just fucking give it a go. Just start. Just don't really think about it. Just go for it. And that's kind of the philosophy I have with like most things. Like I'll say I'm going to do something and then someone around me will be like, oh, have you thought about these potential risks? And it's just like, nah, not really. I just do it. If it don't work out, it don't work out. If it does, it does. You know, I don't really think about things too often. I mean, I do think very deeply about things, but I think when it just comes to, you know, things I want to do, don't really think too deeply about it.
I like being ignorant, like being delusionally confident. That's great. I think maybe
It is.
People look at me as soon as I walk in and they're like, who is this guy? I look like I'm going to hurt somebody.
Why would you want that look? Why would you want the look of someone that's going to hurt somebody? That's what does he think this makes him like an attractive or enviable person? I look like I'm gonna walk into somewhere and fucking shoot the place up. That's not something you want people to think on first impression of you.
My mom had really big boobs.
Oh, this guy
so
again.
I remember.
Sorry, what?
My mom had really big boobs. So
Huh?
I remember my mom, my aunts, everybody. Like as a little child, the thing
Weirdly, there was a guy at my school who would who came in one day and told us how big his mum's tits were and expected not to be made fun of for that. And you know, obviously he got made fun of. And then complained he was being made fun of for that. It's like, well, why are you complaining? Sorry, I don't know why that brought about that memory.
My mom had really big boobs. So I remember my mom, my aunts, everybody. Like as a little child, the thing that I had to always avoid was like my aunt's tit, not to hit me in the head. And then coming here, all of a sudden, no women have boobs.
And you're like Floyd Mayweather. You're used to dodging.
I'm used to dodging, and all of a sudden, none of these women in my generation or the generation after me have boobs. But my question is, did they put something in the food to remove some of the hormones that will grow your boobs? And then all of a sudden, they give you a solution. It's boob job. But how
Sorry, we need to take those microphones away. Those microphones need immediate confiscation. They're putting hormones in the water to shrink tits and make us all gay.
Are you guys nervous? A little bit. No. I can see it in you. You're hiding it.
Sorry. Why is he wearing a do-rag? Why is the little white boy wearing a do-rag? What's that about? Is he trying to protect the waves? He's got what?
Face the truth. And I see you got some OVO merch on. You like Drake, huh? Yeah, better than Kendrick. You sure about that? Sure about that, buddy? What do you like about Drake?
Who the fuck has set this up? Who has set up this podcast? Because it's not them. They haven't gone out and bought... These microphones are probably like 200 quid each, 300 quid each. They haven't gone out with their own money and bought those and mic stands and cameras and the whole lot. One of their parents just set them up for this. They've set them up for failure. They've set them up for ridicule.
Come on, you can do it.
The worst fucking podcast ever. The whatever podcast. I mean, that's saying something. That is the worst ever. I think even that... what's that one which was like... I think it's called like Shite Talking. Even Shite Talking was better than the whatever podcast. Sorry, what? Hang on. Sorry, I'm on the Shite Talking... Why the fuck has Theo Baker gone on the Shite Talking podcast?
All right, we're back. Shite Talking, Season 2, Episode 5. And I'm shocked, I'll tell you right now, because, like... Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello.
Sorry, Theo, what are you doing there? Surely you have better things to be doing than coming on Shite Talking. Wait, was this an FBL? That's an elite FBL forfeit. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Theo Baker. How we doing, boys?
Oh, we're doing great. I can't believe it still that you've asked to come on the pod. Like, this is good.
This is 100% an FBL forfeit. He reached out and asked to go on the podcast.
Jokes episode, I'm telling you right now.
Do you know what? I was scrolling through TikTok. I was seeing like your top 5 compilations and all that. Yeah. You must have seen them, right?
Yeah.
Like surely you love them.
Yeah, no, we do.
You do rate them, right? Okay, good.
Anyway, like it's just like such a nothing podcast. Even that podcast is better than the whatever podcast. And I swear to God, they upload like every day, or they'll stream every day for hours on end. Yeah, I mean less so over the Christmas period. I guess they're out there, celebrating with their families. But it's like look at the. If you click on these thumbnails, if you're one of the like 150,000 or so people that click on a 10-hour-long video that looks like this, sort your fucking life out. Honestly, sort your life out.
You can do it. You got
All right,
this.
so he's got this girl to try and open a jar of like olives or something.
Oh. For
Hey, the guy
$1,000.
sent $1,000.
Yeah, but it seems slightly immature.
He can't open it either.
See, it is.
Dickhead. Can't open it, can you?
Well, your hand greased the whole time.
Oh, of course
My
it
hand
did.
are fine. Here, high five.
It
My
literally.
shoes are
Oh, of
It's-
course, yeah.
Feel it. Tell
The old, you actually screwed it on tight. Or the old, you got your greasy mitts all over the top of it, and now it's all slimy.
You have to remind yourself when you look at social media, especially, it's like, yeah, they smiled for the picture.
Okay.
You know the old timey photos where they always look like.
Yeah.
And you know why? It's because you had to hold it for 30 minutes.
Right.
If I could change technology, it would be that. Pictures you have to hold for 30 minutes, so you could see how people
No, you
actually
wouldn't.
feel.
No, shut up. No, you wouldn't. What are you talking about? People have smiled for photos since before social media. What, do you have like short-term memory? You're like 30. Surely you remember when people were taking photos and smiling before social media. Imagine what a waste of time that would be if it took 30 minutes to take a photo. Yeah, I want cameras to actually start taking 30 minutes to take photos because then we'll actually see people's true emotions and there'll be no smiling in photos anymore. Like there'll be no fake emotions.
I think if you're stupid, inherently you shouldn't have an opinion.
Fuck it, valid. No, true.
And maybe don't post it, and I actually think that that's great. For all
Yeah. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there for today's video. Like and subscribe if you are not stupid and are therefore eligible to share your opinions online. And that opinion is liking the video and giving me a nice comment.